Morning everybody, welcome to Michelle's Garden. I'm just getting started this morning. I slept in because it's one of my days off and I don't get to do that very much. I'm going to show you some plants I got out here that I'm trying to acclimate to the weather, and then I got something to rant and rave about this morning. Let me show you these plants. These are some of my tomato plants. These are, let's see, this is Haas Tools Hausinator tomatoes, and there might be some better boys in there. These are all my peppers. I'm trying to get these acclimated to the weather also. Some of those are jalapenos, some of those are Tabasco. There's just a bunch of different peppers in there. Some cherry peppers. And then here's some more of my tomato plants. A lot of these are like Romas, and I've got some cherry tomatoes. These are some, get down here. Those are some jalapeno peppers I got from Haas Tools. They are plugs. That's some eggplant. Okay, so my rant this morning, I'll make this quick, try to make this as quick as I can because I'm going to take you up and show you the garden. But I put a video on of a baby rabbit that was in my garden. Jeff and I were walking up to the garden. We came up on a rabbit that was giving birth. We had no idea she was there. We startled her. She took off running. She dropped a baby, okay? I know nothing about rabbits. I'm not interested in raising rabbits. This is a wild rabbit. It's not a domesticated rabbit. I went the next day, did not expect the baby to still be alive. I picked it up. I found the nest. I put it back in there, and I left. I thought the mother would come back. Okay, she didn't. So the rabbit didn't make it. Little did I know, when I put the baby back in there, there were two more babies in there. I didn't see them. They must have been really deep down in the nest. And when we scared her the first night that she took off running, she dropped two more babies on the other side of the garden that we never even saw. So altogether, all of these baby rabbits did not make it, okay? And I've had some harsh comments on my channel over this baby rabbit. I did what I thought was the best to do. I put it back in the nest, had no idea the mother would not come back. I got a bee around me. The mother would not come back and take care of them. And, you know, we seen the mother out in the field last night. So that's the process of wild animals, you know. They drop their babies and they don't come back for them. But sometimes I think on YouTube, and it's not just my rabbit videos, some of my cannon videos, people are pretty harsh, you know. And I always think in my mind, if you don't agree with how I can or something like that, why do you even bother watching my videos? Do you watch it just so you can say something ugly? Okay, so I'm done ranting and raving. Now I'm going to take you guys up and show you my beautiful garden. I've got some raised beds in the garden. I think what I'm going to work on today is maybe planting some corn. I got to get some compost put down. We had a silage tarp, or I had a silage tarp, but Jeff helped me get it up yesterday because it's pretty doggone heavy. I never would have dreamed that plastic could be so heavy when it's that large, but it is. Okay guys, so here's the garden. I've been doing a lot of work out here like the past 3 weekends, trying to get it ready to plant, and I still have lots to do. Oh, let me show you this right quick. Jeff put this up for me yesterday. A little rooster bell. It's so cute, isn't it? Okay. Get in here. So there's I call it a gazebo, metal gazebo. He strapped it down with these ropes on the side. You can see here, and tried to anchor it down because back that way over the greenhouse, we get some really strong storms that come up through here. So he wanted to anchor it down for me. So here's the onions. They are doing awesome. I don't have anything in here yet. This side of the garden today, I'm going to try to get some corn planted. I have brought in 4 of these metal beds. I've never grown in these before. This is something new for me this year. I did at first want to put 2 on this side going this way and 2 on that side going that way, but it would be so much trouble to turn these the other way because the ground is not level, and it just would have been a lot of work. So I just went ahead and put them on my existing rows that I had in here. These are Vigo garden beds. Some people call them Vago. I call them Vigo. They're kind of expensive, a little bit pricey. They do have some trellising that you can buy, and they're just as expensive as the beds because I wanted to make an arch and grow some cucumbers, so I'm going to have to come up with something on my own that's a little bit cheaper. I don't have anything in these beds right here just yet. I gotta freshen these up, get some new compost in them. Here is my Chandler strawberries. These are doing wonderful. I planted these, let me get around here. Planted these back in the fall. Got some bare spots in there that didn't make it over the winter, but we'll have strawberries before long. I do have some other strawberry plants in the greenhouse that I'll fill in these spaces that didn't make it. Okay, let's see. We've got the garlic, which is doing great. I haven't grown garlic in a couple of years. I have grown it one time. And then, let's see. I've got potatoes down here on the end. I'm going to put tomatoes in all these other rows. Here's my potatoes, doing great. I do have the electroculture. I'm still going with that this year. There's my copper coil rod. That's all down through this row. And then I have my asparagus down here. I got to freshen up these couple of beds here. My asparagus came back and it's grown wild. I have had a couple of pieces of asparagus out of here. It's really good. Like, this is how it comes back. I don't know if you can see that right there. I'm setting my coffee down. This is how it comes back, and it'll just keep growing and growing and dropping its seeds. And they say that you should wait till about the 3rd year to start eating on this. So my asparagus bed, this is the 2nd year, and I've ate a few pieces out of there. So one more year, maybe it should be putting off quite a bit. So we'll walk out to the greenhouse. I've got a lot to do today, and this is my last day off before I go back to work tomorrow. I always dread it. You know, this is Monday. I'm off Sunday and Monday, but sometime soon I'm going to be switching to Monday through Friday, and I'm not looking forward to it. I enjoy Mondays off. Show you where me and Jeff were sitting last night because I get some shade on this side of my greenhouse. We were sitting there last night. It was so nice. It was beautiful. Okay, let's see what we got. I got to get some plants moved outside in here. Get that moved over. It gets pretty doggone hot in there. Okay, guys. I got a bunch of tomato plants here. These are from Haas Tools, these tomato plants. And I buy them as plugs. And there's all kinds, like there's Better Boy. There's his Haasinator series. Shelby. And I think there's one more. Red Snapper, maybe. So I'll be putting all these outside in the sun for today. This is my other strawberries that I got to get planted in that planter out there in the garden. Now I just got these green stalks here, and there's strawberries in here. I thought I would try growing some strawberries in the greenhouse. We'll see how this works. Now this one here has done pretty good. There's my poor old cabbage struggling. There's my celery. And this green stalk here, I didn't have like regular garden soil, and I used compost, and these are struggling a little bit. It dries out more, and I think that's why. And I did buy the spinners to go under these. Works better. And there's my box that all that came in. I got a mess in here. So I have one blackberry plant right here that I got from Tractor Supply, and I've got some more on order that'll be here today. I'm gonna plant some blackberries. So it's a mess in here today, and I got to get all this moved out. I have a friend who had to have some surgery. He's got cancer. He's not going to have a garden this year, so I planted a couple of plants and used the electroculture tomato plants for him to put on his porch, him and his wife, so they at least have a tomato this year. Okay, I'm gonna go show you guys the grapevines that I planted, and hopefully the rabbit didn't eat them. I don't think it did. Nope, it didn't. So I put this up yesterday. This is how I'm going to try to trellis it. Right here is one of the plants. I just got this one, so it's just coming back to life. I got that from Tractor Supply. It is a white grape. And this other one I had since last year, and I had it in a pot. And this is how big it's gotten. So I'm going to try to trellis that up. It's doing pretty good. Go out here and check our chickens. Hey girls. Hey ladies. Hey. How y'all doing this morning, huh? You're on camera. Hey babies. Hey babies. We gotta get you a bigger yard, don't we? Hey girls. I gotta show y'all my grandson's apple tree. This was planted 4 years ago from a seed of a red delicious apple he was eating. And he wanted to grow an apple tree, so I said, well, let's just stick it in a red Solo cup and see what we can get. There are some apples on this tree. There's a lot more this year than there was last year. See if I can get, it's kind of hard to see them there. And then this big old apple tree, it's hanging in there. It's leaning, but it's hanging in there. Well, guys, I got a lot of work to do, and I got to get busy. I guess I will go get all my stuff I got to bring out here. I always keep plenty of water with me, pack of crackers, wear my hat. Got to go get my seeds and just make the most of a beautiful day. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time at Michelle's Garden.